start up, or do I have to wait forever?
I think you're having to start up forever.
Okay, well, I'm waiting for this. Do you want to start your usual introduction?
Welcome back, everybody. You got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. And oh, sorry about that. Let me turn my volume down. I got a frog in my throat. Tonight we are doing.
You need to get rid of that.
Tonight we're doing a map tour on the Farming Legend. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. And Chris and I are going to give this map a spin and kind of show you what's on here. And we're in, I guess we're in the farmer mode here, or the
usual guys.
New farmer.
We're in the new farmer. Yeah.
New farmer. Okay, new farmer. So we got some of the equipment here. As you can tell, we got the favorite 511C Fent. We've got the smaller Amazon DB or D830. I think that's a 3-meter planter. And then we've got the John Deere 6135M. And looks like we got a cultivator. And there's our tipper, which is the Joshkin. And let's see what we got for a harvester. Sorry, y'all. Let's pull up our... So we have 2 John Deere tractors, and then we also have the TX32 New Holland. And we also got a second tipper, which is 14,000 liter capacity. The 4-meter TX32 header, and it looks like we've got a large cow pasture, a large pig enclosure, large sheep, large horse paddock, large chicken coop, and a dog house. Oh, cool! We got a dog house. Yeah, you said that earlier.
Yep, we have a dog.
We've got one of the.
His name is Fido.
We've got 2 silos, a hay loft. We've got the large double bunker. Silage pit, and we also got the small silage pit and our easy shed and water station, and looks like got a couple of farmhouses here. So anyway, how are you doing,
guys? We have your I presume this is the sheep pen.
Where you at?
Or the cow at the very back here. No, pig pen.
That's going to be a pig pen
also. Yeah. So you've got your pigs already on this as well. Now, like we said at the start, guys, we're going to do a whistle top tour of this, like we always do, because we also have our tour broadcast we have to get through as well. So, Farming Legend, it was picked by you, the subscribers, last night to have a map tour on it, so that's what we're doing. So what we'll do is we'll bring up our map on the front screen so we can give you a quick look at it. They're same as Hagenstad in a way. We have a few nice small fields, medium fields, and larger fields. We start off right in the dead center of the map. We also have field 3. It's the only field that we start off with. Okay.
Okay.
So first impressions of the map, I will say this. 1 second, let me make Tubbfarmer a farm manager so he can get into a few things. Right, so bring up our PDA. 1 second here. Right, so here we go. First impression of the map, I like it. It looks like it's going to be like it would be a great multiplayer game, but also a single player game from the looks of things. And like I said, there's quite a few good fields, all different sizes. By the looks of it, there is 22, 23, 26 fields in total by the looks of things. No, 27, no, 28, sorry, there's 28 fields in total. So all different things, all different sizes, good little layout that looks like it could be challenging to a certain extent. As you see, down by field 16, you have your what is that? Sheep pasture. Then up by, we will go to these also, guys. Right now we're just giving a quick look at them. Up there by field 28, looks like it's where your second farm is, by the looks of things. And up there then you have your cows, and I assume that's going to be horses. And then in the dead center then you have your pigs and your chickens. So 2 farms, one up by field 28 and one in the dead center of the map, and then your sheep is all the way down by field 16. So Tubbs, by looking at your PDA, what do you think of that map so far?
Well, so far I like it. I like the small to medium size all the way up to a large field. Let's see what we got for field 16 is 10 acres, 19 is 10 acres, 2 is 4 acres, 10 is 4.5. So, I mean, we've got 20 is 20 acres, 18 is 16.9 acres, and then 3 acres on one. So, I mean, you got a good variety of fields, which 20 down here, 22 looks to be the largest. So you may have a 35 acre field as your largest field, all the way down to looks like maybe an acre on field 5. So not bad. I mean, if you got a single player going on, you can definitely do that. So I like it so far.
Okay, guys, I do apologize why my stream is taking a little bit longer to load tonight, because for some reason, just as I went to dark, my laptop decided to update itself. Yeah, like we said on this channel, guys, anything can happen, and it usually does when it comes to me.
Alright.
But anyway, yeah, I'm nearly there. So we're going to hop into a vehicle, and I think what we'll do first, guys, is we'll head up to the second farmyard up by field 28. We will show you that, and then we can just travel down then by fields 8, 11, 12, 13, all the way down to the dairy station, down to the sawmill, down to the sheep pasture, over to the port southwest, all the way back up to the spinnery, up to Port Northwest, and then straight back to the shop and straight back to our main farm, and then that there will be the whole map taken in. So does that sound good to you, Tubbs?
Yep, sounds good to me. Trying to pick up this little tennis ball for him. Here you go, buddy.
Hey Becky, welcome. Right, so we'll hop into a tractor, and like I said, guys, we will head up towards the second farm first. So you hop into the John Deere, and I'll hop into this one, and I guess we'll head this way.
I like that's kind of cool, the boats running through here.
Yeah, that was the boats weren't in 17, I don't think. So that's a new feature.
I like that feature.
Right, so we're heading up by field 2. There's a nice big lake over there as well. That's all the boats. That's all the boats actually. Right, so we'll head up, turn up this little road here, straight up by field 28. Right, so this will be your second farm, but if you're actually playing a multiplayer, this would actually be a good, especially if we're going to have 2 teams. We say one team will be in this farm, and the second team then will be on the main farm if you wanted to go down that route, and then just keep the animals that are assigned to each station. And so on this one then, like we said, guys, we have cows and we have horses on this one. So it seems to be a decent enough area for a farm, actually, also. Nice little layout. Now, remember, we're in Farm Manager. Sorry, New Farmer. Okay, in Farm Manager and in Start from Scratch, you will not get none of these. You will get this area, but you won't get none of this sheds and vehicles and equipment and stuff. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so what you see here is what you get if you're going to start in a single mode. If you're going to start off in a multiplayer, you won't be getting this, and so you'll have to start placing your buildings yourself. But even at that, with 1.2 million to start off with, guys, in New Farm Manager, this area will be a great area to buy. So we'll just give you kind of a hint how much, I don't want to save, how much the area will cost. You're talking 480,000, but what you get for that area is you get all the pens. That area you also get field 28 and 27. So for 480,000 you get a good bit of land there. On the main farm it's 404,000. You get just field 3 with that.
So this is just the in-game field or cow pasture and the hay barn as well. So
yeah. Now another thing, guys, we let you know, right? So as you can see, right, in Farm Manager, in New Farmer, right? What's like Farm Manager? No, New Farmer, right? So in New Farmer, hi Dylan, welcome buddy, and you just joined us on our Farming Legend map tour. Right, so in New Farmer, right, as Tubbs will probably do it on his side also, you start off owning all the outline. Okay, now that outline, if you want to sell it, it's worth
water.
11 million. If you want to sell this, and you start out with that in New Farmer, right? So when you start your single player New Farmer and you want money really, really quick, come along and just sell this outline area, and you have 11 million to start off with. If that's not an easy way to make 11 million straight away, I don't know what is. Okay, but remember that if you don't sell it, you also keep all that surrounding area. So if you do want to terraform and stuff, you won't have no problems terraforming because you already own this area. Now, in I think in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, you will not get on this outline area. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, Toby, you about to say something there?
No, go ahead.
No, look at it. Okay, so second farm, does the housework also? Yes, it does. Now guys, I'll let you know, right, the reason why both houses work, even though it's on single player and you can't have two houses down on a single player game. Like I said, what we done was I went in and I started off on New Farmer and then I saved it, so it registers as if it's a multiplayer game. That's the reason why. Because when I went back into it the second time, even though I'm on the beginner mode, I'm registered as a New Farmer. So that's the reason why two houses work on this map in single player. So then we go over by field. Apparently over by field 9 we have one of those big sheds, which is actually quite good. Yeah, so we have two sheds over. We have one big shed over by field 9, and we have two small placeable sheds. Which means, guys, if you wanted to have we'd say a third farm on this, you could have one down where the sheep is naturally, down by the biogas plant. We'll go down there in a second. But you could kind of buy one of these fields here, either field 9, field 8 even, and you could actually build a farm there also. So, what's happening on your end over there, Tubbs?
No, just a church at the top of the hill.
I'm heading down towards the dairy there now, so like I said, guys, we're going to do a whistle top tour of this, and then we will talk about it before we head off for about 5 minutes. We give you our impression on it, and then when we hop off, then we're not rushing to load up our multiplayer. Within 5-10 minutes, we can take our time loading up. Tonight for our multiplayer, we're back on Countryside, as we explained there last night. So, down by the dairy farm, that's also your sell point. This is for your milk. Whoa, there's a bit of a drop off at the edge there. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Right, so to me, this looks like the map maker just put it here and didn't really blend everything in. They just decided to leave it as a drop off. So, how bad of a drop off is it if you're going to hit it? Oh yeah, that's right. So now we head down towards our sawmill. So is it heading back down towards the main farm, I see?
No, going to the shop. Gas station.
Right, so we're over the sawmill. Decent sized sawmill, and looks like there's not too much to worry about with reversing vehicles and stuff like that. So I don't think we'd have much of a problem in here. Also, there's a nice bit of forestry right across the road from us, so if you did want to buy this area and start logging straight away, you wouldn't have too far to travel to sell your logs. It's just straight across the road from it. So even though, guys, this is the logging area, I don't think there is a logging pond. In fact, I don't think there's any map in 7 and 19 yet that has a logging pond. Right, so now what we'll do is we'll head actually down this road and we just see what's down in the back. See where this heads off, or does it actually stop abruptly?
Second church. Looks almost the same as the one at the top of the hill.
Right, 1 second. Is that the runoff, or is that just the way he has the road actually?
Yep.
No, it just looks like it's a drop. It's just the way he has it pasted. So what's down here is just a... Oh, it's a maze. Right, sorry, after the maze. I'll be quick. I hope I don't get lost.
Here's the high grain sell point. Pretty straightforward. Nothing to it really. It's big.
I guess the name of this. Yeah, I got to the center. Way.
You got to the what?
I got to the center of the maze.
Hmm.
There's the maze there. And now I just try and track first while I went the way I can without getting lost, so I can get out of this area, and I could be lost.
Big warehouse.
Now, apparently finding the maze, it's easier than trying to find your way out of it. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's animal dealer. Okay. So, animal pens. You can buy animal pens on this at the animal dealer.
Hey Donnie, how we going, buddy? How are you this evening?
That's interesting.
You've joined us on Farming Legend map tour, and you've just seen me getting lost in the maze, and I'm just coming out of it. I got lost. I made it to the center, but I couldn't find my way back out of it. So yeah, that's down by the end of field 18, guys. So if you are going to play this map, you will have fun down there, especially if you're going to play a multiplayer. You could have races, find out who's the quickest, get in and get back out.
Looks like they've got a slurry pit here at the animal dealer, so I don't know if it's a sell point or what. There's no triggers around it, but that's what that looks like. So it's interesting.
Right, guys, so Tubbs is over by the animal dealer. I'm heading that way now. First I'm going out to the biogas plant. So far I will say I'm liking the look of the map. I will say that.
So here's field 22. If you want to get a size comparison of what it looks like, it's a pretty good sized field. Probably, I want to guess probably 35 acres, maybe a little bit more. Because 20 was 20 something acres, so looked like the second biggest field.
Right, guys. Down by the guy's plant, there's a shed down here by guy's plant. Yeah, no, it's a decent sized biogas plant. That's biogas plant going, I suppose.
Oh, the mountains. What is that?
We do have fresh water here. So I'm thinking if you wanted, if you could actually buy this area down here, you could take these trees out of here. The trees on the far side. There's already a shed here. You could use those silos as your silage holders. You know, something, you can really make a nice little farm down here also. So if you wanted it, you could have 4 maps or 4 farms on this map. Easy enough. To be honest with you now.
Pretty coastline or beach, whatever you want to call it. It's interesting. A lot of mountains too.
Oh, it's not a map tour unless you crash at least once. Right, so.
Oh, there's a nice little shed if you buy this field. I think it comes with it. Let's see. Is this at the end of 20?
So like I said, you can have fresh water, guys. So.
Probably is. Where'd it go? Where it was 20. Yep. So you get this shed if you buy field 20. And is that a trigger for fertilizer or seeds?
So how
don't
much
know.
would this area cost you?
But nice little shed. Nice little shed.
Oh.
This is a fat field for sure. It's got potatoes.
69,000.
A lot of foot traffic. Nice little houses.
Right, guys. So now I'm heading up towards the port southwest, southeast, and I'm actually going to new Tubbs on the way. Right, so.
Yeah, it's a house with a selling point in the back of it. Twin Canyons Inn. Hey, you want to...
2 coffees, please?
How about a Guinness? Let's go get one.
Yeah, I'm there. No drunk farming, please. Right guys, so as Tubbs is heading down the way I'm after coming, I will go and finish off the tour then on Tubbs side of things. So as he was saying earlier on, guys, this is the shed he was actually talking about over here. So if you wanted to have 5 farms, 6 farms on this map, yeah, apparently you can work, no problems.
Definitely got a lot of parking space for sure. For sheds and stuff.
What's actually down by field 21? This is another area you could actually buy to make another map if you wanted.
I'm not really impressed with the biogas plant.
Okay, so
kind of boring.
You know, so like I said, guys, at the start, right? Oh my God, the sale! I should have that off. So, like I said at the start, you buy all this, like on single career mode, you're given all this green area. So you sell this, and that's an easy 11 million straight away for you before you do anything. Now 11 million, you can buy the whole map probably, and play to your heart's content. So, field 21, you buy that area for 526,000. There's 2 little small sheds here, not a whole lot for you to do, but you could use all this car parking spot here to, leave tractors or equipment and stuff.
Sheep.
Use the outlines then to put extra sheds. That's another farmyard there if you wanted it, so you don't have to start off in the 2 farms that you're given. Even though Willamette up by field 28 is a fantastic farm. Just sell your horse pen, stick it on a sheep or something like that instead of it, and away you go. Right, so now I'm heading back up towards the spinnery. Okay, Tubbs, if you want to say something there, buddy.
Just saying this is the sheep area here. Kind of off by itself, nothing really around it other than got the biogas plant and a little gas station right there where you can refuel, but nothing spectacular.
Right, so in the spinnery, nice open shed also. Start off it, that's not bad. You make your areas, so maybe 2 or 3 sheds. Do these doors open? I doubt it, but we will try. Nope. But there's a shed here you could use if you wanted it, and even though it is a sell point, but you could use this for store your implements if you wanted it. And so if you wanted to build your farm down here, that's also doable. I'm getting the feeling from the looks of this map, it was actually made for multiplayer in mind. And I don't just mean like multiplayer where 2 or 3 people come on, I mean multiplayer as in multiple farms.
I like that the sawmill is next to a small wooded area. That's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
I like that.
I agree. Right, so now we're up in the port northwest. It's a sell point. Also a nice big lake right there. So another water source if you wanted it. So there's no endless water sources on this map, I will say that. High grains. I suppose you could have wanted it by field 26, maybe in field 25, make a farm here.
Decent
Okay, so with
forest.
this, so with these map tours, we're just going to give it a whistle stop tour. We're not going to go into really in depth in it. Because, like I said, we could give you a really good in-depth, which will take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. But the best way to try these maps is probably to get on them and try them yourself. So this is Central Town. Nice little town, actually. It's very close to the shop.
It's a nice little wooded area. I like that.
And just the shop, guys. It's the very same as every shop basically in all the games. These sheds don't open, which is a pity because whenever I see sheds like that on any map, I'm just thinking it's a missed opportunity for a map maker to give you extra storage. Like if it's down there as a placeable, like all you need to do is just go open the doors and you will have a storage in it. Okay, so now we're on the main farm, which is your chickens here also. Now in multiplayer, guys, you won't get this unless you start off in new farmer and then transfer it over to multiplayer.
And our dairy station.
Another big garage right beside a
Supreme Milk
gas station, which is actually quite good to have it on your, basically it's like on your farm, which is a great idea.
Ain't much to it. That's it. Supreme Milk. Alright.
And this is another missed opportunity. If this door was open down here at the bottom, fantastic into this build sell point. So here, guys, is where you sell your hay and your straw and stuff. It won't work with silage, but that's what your BGA is for. More sheds that don't open. Seed and fertilizer. And then your main house. And then on the far side is your pigs. So on your main farm here, guys, you actually get field 3, as we said. And then if you buy your farmyard up by field 28, you get field 28 and field 27. So that's a good start point if you want to go down that route. You could buy the biogas plant area and have your sheep, because that's where that is. There's a bit of area around where you could actually make a farm. You could buy the sawmill if you wanted it. There's a nice wooded area right across the sawmill, so you wouldn't have to travel too far with your timber. You can make a farm over by 26, farm over by 21, even farm over by field 9. So there's loads of areas where you could actually make farms. So if you wanted, you could have 5 or 6 farms on this map, easy enough. So if you had 5 or 6 different players, you could have 6 farms. Each farmer then could have a different animal type, and then just work from that.
A little tight, but that'll work.
And we'll find out. Are you hungry? Let's feed you. There you go. And here's what I say, guys, here's your pigs.
Alright.
Right, so, and then we're back to the main farm.
Yep, there you go.
Alright, guys, so before we finish off this map tour, we're going to give you our opinion on it. I think it's a fantastic map, flat fields and stuff like that, so you wouldn't really need a whole lot of terraforming if you wanted to make them flat, or if you wanted to delete a field to make it into an area to place animal pens. It is built for a multi-farm multiplayer, without doubt. You could play a single player on it, no worries, because there's small fields, big fields, and stuff like that. And then, like I said, in beginner mode, you actually get the outline center, so if you wanted to, you could sell all that, make a quick 11 million, and then you can buy whatever you need. The thing with that is, once you have that kind of money, then there's nothing to really play it for, because you just place everything on the map that you want and go, yeah, there it is, I made it. So I wouldn't do that myself. I would actually just leave that the way it is and just carry on it as if I was just playing normal. But for me, yeah, I like the map. It's a great map. It looks a fantastic gaming map. Multiplayer, multi-farms. Even if you want to have a major competition where you could have 5 or 6 different farms, each farmer has a different animal breed. Keep it at the animal breed. Can't change it, and work from there. Like, it would make a really good competition if you wanted to make it into a competition rather than a multi-farm. So for me, I would say out of 10, I would give it a decent 8, to be quite honest with you. So Tubbs, your impression of the map?
Yeah, I like it. I'm kind of with you on that, trying to sell the outer edge of the map, even though it's $11 million that you can sell it for. You automatically own the biogas plant, which is good. The farms come in different packages, so you don't have to individually buy each field. Hey Dylan, how's it going? So I kind of like that. You do not start off owning your cows or your horses, which was up there by field 28 and 27, which is typical in some maps. I do like the ideal of and I'm not a logger, so but I know some folks are. I do like the ideal that the sawmill is next to the sawmill. I do like the large area that you're provided for your farm area. I mean, I know you start off with pigs, but I like the looks of the silos. I think the modder did a great job with the silo storage. It's not just a basic silo, and he's even got, if you can see here, it's got corn, barley, wheat, oats marked on the side of each one of those, which I think is unique. So it kind of gives it that real farm feel to me, from back home. You got your lime station over here and a couple of seed refill points. So I like it. I like the hay barn that's on here with the old style ground to up in the air top loft auger system or belt system. I'm really liking it. You've got anywhere from a large field like 22 all the way down to a small field like 5. So, to your heart's content, however you want to farm it.
Yeah.
So
now, I will say one thing, as Tubbs was saying about packages. I did check. When you're doing it, you actually buy field 5, 6, and 7 as one package. So that's 3 fields for one package right there. Sorry about it. So continue, Tubbs.
Yeah. So, yeah, I give a thumbs up on this one. I really like it. You've got decent equipment starting out to where you can kind of get a good feel of the map. You got the big storage sheds. You've got a gas station right next to you there. The shop's real close to your farmyard. I'm liking it. I like the mountains in the back. Little tad cartoonish, but to hit the borders of the map, I think that's a better appeal to me than just a flat picture. It has kind of a 3D depth to it, so I'm liking it. I like all the trees that are the pine-looking trees. Those are easy to log if you're into the logging type stuff, so I'm good with this. I like it. I like the large farmyard too. So, yep, I give it a thumbs up.
So guys, that's our map tour for Farming Legend. Like we said, we always give our 3 maps in for you to pick during our broadcast, which will be on in about a half hour or so. We're back on also the countryside. So final verdict on this one, like we said, I would give this a very decent 8 out of 10, guys. I really would. The reason I'm taking the 2 max off is I don't believe we should own the outline border. I think that's just an easy way of getting 11 million in, and once it's done, It's like if you've got everything else and you can buy whatever you want out of that 11 million, so you're not really working for it. That's the only reason I'm taking that 2 points off. I'm giving a decent 8 because of the fact is, for me, this will be a great subscriber challenge, community challenge that we have, FS community challenge, of a multi-farm challenge where you could have 5 or 6 different teams, 4 teams of 2 players on each map, on each farm. One farm have cows, 1 pigs, 1 sheep, 1 chicken, 1 horse, whatever the case may be, and it will be a fantastic challenge. So for me, massive 8 out of 10. And what I'm going to do is, before I finish, I'm going to leave up our I leave up the map, the PDA map, so people can actually see it as we go along. So Tubbs, your final verdict on it before we finish?
Yeah, like I said, I give it a thumbs up, and I really like the layout of the map. I really don't have anything too terribly negative to say. I actually like this map.
Alright guys, so that's it for myself and Tubbs for our farm tour. We hope you enjoy it. We hope it was informative for you. Like we said with our map tours, we're just going to give the whistle top tour, but we don't go into depth. The way we feel is like to really get to know the map. Best way to do it is to play it. So we will see you in about half an hour for our broadcast. Until then, good night, and we'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for joining in, everybody. We appreciate you checking us out, and thanks for the chat. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, and we are out.
I'm still in. Give me just a second.